Birds up in the sky that call my name. Wanna help me smile and breathe again. Raise my head.
That was Is It You by French singer-songwriter Ben l'onclesoul. He shot to fame over a decade ago, becoming a favorite figure in the French music scene with his trademark soul pop sound and winning prestigious prizes like a Victoire de la Musique. 13 years after his bombastic debut, he's still going strong and has just released his 6th studio album. It's called Is It You? Perhaps his most personal yet, and he joins me in the studio to tell me more about it. Welcome to France 24, Ben.
Hello, welcome. Thank you. Hi.
Welcome to me too. Yeah. And congratulations on your new album. It's called Is It You? So this is a very intimate album, 9 tracks, and this question, Is It You? What does this question mean to you, and who are you addressing it to?
Well, it's kind of a spiritual thing, but the answers are inside. You have to listen to the album to have this answer.
So it's a mysterious title. It's kind of like a find your own mystery in the tracks. Well, actually, there's a track on the album. It's called Is It You? You might find the answers yourself. Let's take a listen to it.
Yeah.
A rose is a rose, and was always a rose. Where the theory now goes that the happens a rose, the fear is a rose, the plum I suppose. You of course are a rose, and the rose is a rose. It was always a rose. Theory now goes you're a rose.
So that was the song A Rose. Sorry, I got it wrong. Is It You is the first track you listened to. The name of the album is called Is It You? Now, listeners who are familiar with your sound will notice that this album is a little bit more acoustic, a little bit more pared down, and you recorded it for the first time with your live band, the band that you've been touring with since you got started, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, true.
Well, tell us about this recording process.
Yeah, so I composed this album during the COVID, the lockdown, and so I was on my own at home and working on my piano, finding new melodies and stuff. And at the end of composing, I was like, oh, I need to record this, but I want to put together like this live. So it's just a picture of a moment, of a sharing moment, and so I decided to call my musician from the live because they know me well, and so we got like very good fit and a nice pocket now. So.
And also, you recorded it in the same room, right? So
yeah,
it's
true.
Like
it was open. We put some mics here and there, and it was real fun. But also, we were very focused because if one make a mistake, we have to keep it. So
yeah, because you really want to capture that moment. And what's interesting is there's a very spiritual side as well to some of the tracks on the album. Like that first track we listened to, Is It You? Several others as well. What inspired you to explore this more spiritual side in these songs?
Well, yeah, the whole album is about this. It was just a path. I was questioning myself again about like all those spiritual thing. Is It You is just talking to God, like any gods, mine actually. I was really trying to connect again. During the COVID, I had like a lot of time to, think, and I had a newborn. So I was like, what am I gonna share with her in terms of like believing? And yeah,
having a new baby really shakes up a lot of the existential questions.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I had those questions back in the days during like my teenage and stuff. I was like, wow, it's coming back again. It's such a surprise for me. But it was also very interesting as I grew up with the gospel music and spiritual music. So it always have been a part of my inspiration and influences. But for now, it's really questioning and inside the lyrics properly. Yeah.
So you really got to dive into that during that moment when we all had a lot of time to think about a lot of things. And what's great about this album is you've released it actually on your own label.
Yeah,
it's called
label.
Enchanté.
Yeah.
So this is a label that you've had for a couple of years now. Last year you recorded a covers album, Red Mango.
Oh yeah.
What's it like to transition from a traditional label to your own?
Well, it's such a pleasure because I've been for many years in major labels, and I was very interesting for many reasons. And as an artist, they helped me building also my critical size and critical side of myself. But it was also sometimes painful when you really attach to a song that you think you've done it the right way, and the label is not disagree with you, and you'll be like, so what? We're not gonna release it. And so there is also that side of working with the major label that disappointed me sometimes, and now I'm free.
You got your freedom back.
Yeah, and it's an amazing feeling. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I separate the stuff and art first, so emotion first.
With great power comes great responsibility, as they say. So this is your sixth album. It's an incredible feat. 6 albums in a relatively short career. You had a couple of covers albums.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I got also a couple of albums where it's not my original material. But it's also an exercise that I liked is to rearrange stuff and put a new taste in stuff that we think we know.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting also to put stuff in your voice, in your own voice, like what's the particularity in your voice.
Definitely, if you haven't heard his covers albums, you absolutely have to check them out. We're actually going to move on to some other music news that's making headlines with the multi-platinum selling trailblazer Miley Cyrus.
Wow.
She's releasing her 8th studio album. It's called Endless Summer Vacation, and it follows the 2020 rock-tinged Plastic Hearts. Cyrus has described this very personal LP as her love letter to LA. Some stellar artists join her on the album, including Brandi Carlile and Sia. Endless Summer Vacation features 11 tracks, including this chart-topping anthem of a lead single. It's called Flowers. If you haven't heard it, hear it now. That was Miley Cyrus there with Flowers. I challenge you not to dance to that song. That song was actually influenced by, it's about self-love, finding confidence after heartbreak. We often think about artists as drawing inspiration from hardship and despair. Is that always the case? Because I know you recently had a child a couple of years ago, and it seems that's influenced your songwriting.
No, and also, I mean, I've always liked funk music. And disco, because it's all about having fun and positive vibrations also. So no, I think now I find myself at a point where I can reach both sides and find the balance between good and bad, and it's part of our life. So
it comes with maturity as well, I guess.
Yeah, and I think when we teenage, we see all in black and stuff, and now I'm a man. It's
nice to see the gray and things. So next, the French duo The Blaze are releasing their hotly anticipated second album, Jungle. It comes 4.5 years after their highly acclaimed debut album, Dance Hall, which launched them on a worldwide tour. Parisian cousins Guillaume and Jonathan Alric stayed true to their musical landscape on this new release, both joyful and nostalgic. They said they wanted to make introspective tunes that people can dance to, like this track, Dreamer. That was Dreamer by The Blaze. They've got some big concerts coming up. Coachella, We Love Green, Rock en Scène. Ben, you're also going back on tour for your new album. What are the...
No Coachella this year, sorry.
We're looking forward to it some other time. What concerts are you looking forward to?
Well, very excited about the tour that is coming. We tour in Europe. We go Germany, Holland, Netherlands, France, and very excited for the summer festivals.
And you've got a big concert in Paris at the Trianon, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
November.
In November.
Okay, so
Trianon.
mark your calendars.
Be there.
Be there or be square. So we're going to end with Amsterdam's finest Turkish psych revivalists, Altin Gün. They're releasing their third album, Aşk. They're sticking to their trademark exuberant 70s Anatolian folk rock sound, but this time they've added synths and drum machines. They've come close to capturing the infectious energy of their live performances, and we're going to leave you with a track off the album. It's called Rakia Su Katamam. But before we go, I want to thank my guest, Ben l'onclesoul. Thank you so much for being with us. It was a pleasure. Such a pleasure to meet you, and be sure to check out his new album. It's called Is It You? And catch him on tour. For more arts and culture news, head to our website and stay in touch on social media. Stay tuned to France 24. More news is coming up right after this.